What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, world? We back with another one.
Yeah.
It's
We
your
live?
host, Ronnie D. Range. You know what I mean? Real people, real Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Got a special guest for y'all today, SWAN Don.
Really though.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's going on
What's
with it,
going on
Rollo?
with you,
It's a
Swan?
beautiful day out here, man.
Man, it's a lovely day, fam.
It's a beautiful day. Where we at? Over here on Waverly?
On Waverly and Dexter, Zeusman Park.
Yeah.
You dig?
Dexter and
Yeah.
Way, man. Just thinking of a lot of individuals that has been raised and has hustled through these grounds and found the way out.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, Rollo,
Yeah.
to think about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of history over this way for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of individuals that's not here with us.
No doubt.
You know, let's not forget about those individuals, you know.
No doubt.
Kind of too many to name. I don't even want to go on the name, but you know, of course you got Sporty.
Man.
I know. Darren, Black Darren.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of individuals, man, that's not here to
yeah, man.
who Teddy Press, the Kenny Frazier's, yeah, let me stop, man. I don't want to turn this into that.
No,
You
I
dig?
know the list can go on and on with the history over here. Dexter, Almighty, you dig? Well, introduce yourself to the people and tell them where you're from.
Yeah, so who am I here?
Well,
who I'm supposed to be here?
Who are you?
I know,
you a man of many names, many hats, you dig?
I know. Not even on purpose though. But yeah, I guess I'm Swan Don, Swanee, Rivers, DW, DeWine, Diesel. Oh, it all started with red wine though.
Red wine.
Red wine.
Okay.
Yeah, it all started with red
so
wine.
Where did it start at? Where you from?
Where
was you born and raised at?
Born and raised in Detroit. I'm from all over actually. Finkel Ave. My grandmother stayed not too far from here on Webb, down on off Livernois.
Okay.
And my grandparents stayed on Linwood.
Right.
Yup, Linwood and Carter to be exact.
Yup. All right. Well, I met you around these stomping grounds here.
Yeah, man.
Dexter Ave, you know.
Yup.
You know, and your son, Wando, of course.
Yeah.
The great.
Yup. Wando. Ain't it a blessing?
Yeah, ain't it a blessing?
Yeah.
Purple gang.
Yeah, man.
Man. Well, how did you get into music?
Music started years ago, man. I would say where it all started was the church choir. Okay. My grandmother was the director of the youth choir, and I guess from the time that I was able to walk and talk, I was, you know, marching up the aisle with the choir, you know. Yeah. So I'm originally a church boy. How about that?
I could dig it.
Not the altar boy like in the Catholic, you know, no diss to the Catholics or whatever, but with the priests and all of that type of, it was not that.
You were singing in the church?
It was just the harmonizing, learning harmony, learning 3-part harmony, learning how to lead a solo, and learning how to communicate with the organist or the pianist, if you will, you know, fill a church crowd out, you know, allow the spirit to work through you.
No doubt. And that led to you doing music and your career of music.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it. But going into rap, it was being inspired by groups like LL Cool J, Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Houdini, Just Ice, SWAN. You know, for the main part, it was like New York. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
we even attempted to early off run through a New York plug to get signed, but things didn't work out like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, before I get to the album that you have, the movie soundtrack,
Yeah.
how I know that you had a record deal at 16.
Yeah, it was actually 15.
15.
We
Okay.
actually, it was illegal for us to, we couldn't sign the contract, you know. But it was a situation where my mom knew a gentleman by the name of Kevin Edwards. I met him. He seen a partner of mine and me perform at a family reunion, you know, and he was impressed and asked us if we would be interested in making a record, you know, and in turn he introduced us to a gentleman by the name of Keith Rice, who worked for Giant Records at the time, and he was an engineer. And he would engineer for groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know, them late 70 groups that had the 12-part band, you know, you had a saxophone, you had a cat on the keyboard, you had the bongos over here, and everything was basically one take where everyone is like recording on the same
accord.
Yeah, and it was only like 4 tracks, 8 tracks was hell of a back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be working on the 8-track system, you know, it was hell of a deal. But back then, it wasn't like it is now, where you have just about any neighborhood in the city of Detroit, in the basement, it's a studio.
No doubt.
Some type of form of a studio where you can record or, you know what I'm saying, loop some tracks.
They on the phones now, so.
Yeah, that as well, you know. So it was a rare opportunity back then, man, when we did get signed, but we came out with an anti-drug song called Christine. And then basically that was the beginning of the crack era, you know, and it was to deter individuals from the use of cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our first.
Was that a major label?
Giant Records? Absolutely. Records. Yeah. So you had individuals, dang, Marlon, you making me think now. So you had individuals I know like Melissa Morgan, not Melissa Morgan, Mickey Howard, that was signed to Giant. You had some major, but see, big companies will take finances, right? This is on the business tip. They'll take a certain amount of dollars. I'll take a certain amount of dollars. Say I give you $5.5 million, right? You got your own company, Dexter Boy Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm somebody big like Arista. So I'll allow you to utilize my name, and you sign up under me, and you sign, you know, some little cats over there that's kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And you put them into a group. You know, it was like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like a pyramid scheme, if you will. You know? And they basically, the big company is just like Giant Records, will just write it off at the end of the year. Tax time. You know what I'm saying?
I know you did you meet any big people like celebrities, artists?
Yeah, man, we've been kicking it, rubbing elbows with celebrities and artists all our life. You know, it's not it's not a thing. I guess you could say it's a little bit more genuine than like when you see an individual, you're like, oh, nigga, let me get a picture. You know what I'm saying? Let us, you know, like me and you don't, when I see you, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you and I flick up, you know?
Right, no doubt.
But I see you quite often, actually.
No doubt.
Anytime I'm in the city.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, I tap in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You do got an album and movie soundtrack.
Yup, the Relapse of Rhapsody is out on all platforms. Anywhere you can, you get your music, you can download it. We got some legends on the project, like yourself, Dexter Rollo.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, you contributed on that. I thank you all the time for
Oh
your
man,
hard
I
work and
thank
effort.
you. It's no problem.
Yeah. Of course, my man Big Hurt.
Big Hurt,
Shout out to Big Hurt.
Linwood 12th,
Always keep it 100.
Woodrow.
It's good to cash in on them relationships when it's time, and things be genuine. My man Stretch,
Mm-hmm. Stretch money.
Stretch Money. We actually been working on quite a few projects with Stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? P Dot, my girl P
P
Dot.
Dot. What up, P Dot?
Shout out to P Dot. Shout out
Dig.
to Stretch.
That's right.
Of course, Wando.
Yes,
My
sir.
son A
Mm-hmm.
Wando. Ain't it a blessing?
Ain't it?
He's on there also, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't want to keep going. My man DDT. Shout out to DDT,
That's
man.
right.
DDT was part of the production on that. My man
The
AK.
factory.
AK Ock,
Yeah.
what up, though? Shout
That's
out to
right.
Ock.
AK.
Always keep it 100. And yeah, a bunch of individuals on the project. Yeah,
Man. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. So what you got? What you got coming up? What's
So things, I've been working on things, and sometimes life get the life, right?
mm-hmm.
And I've been working on the project quite some time called The Relapse of Rhapsody, and I finally get an opportunity to release it in its entirety. What happened was when we was working on the project and working through it, and anytime you working with a something personal, when it's real, when it's 100, and it has affected you, and you're being transparent, it's affecting you in quite some type of way. A lot of times we worked on it, I had to pause and see my
Mm-hmm.
therapist.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because it deal with some trauma within the childhood of the fatherhood wound. It deal within trauma within the educational hood
Mm-hmm.
wound. You know what I'm saying? It deal with the drugs. It deals with the failures. And we could have shot this movie, and I trust me, I got footage of balling out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I got some very impressive footage, but what was downloaded in my spirit was to show the vulnerable side.
Right.
And not only that, while dealing with the project, I end up discovering I had cancer,
Okay. That's right.
and uh, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies. I don't want to go too in the depth, but we all have been know somebody that has been affected by cancer,
That's right.
if not somebody directly within our family, have gone through it yourself. So I thank God that I'm on the other side of it now, but I had to go through the chemotherapy and the, you know what I'm saying, and coming to that point where I didn't want to go on. I didn't want to take no more chemotherapy because it was killing me. You know what I'm saying? It was breaking my body down, and more than the cancer, I looked it fine. But when I started taking that chemotherapy, man, and it's killing the cancer. The medicine kills the cancer, but it's killing everything else in your body too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And your will has to really be strong to endure and go through that. Like I say, I wanted to stop, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 treatments in, and my wife begged me to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
to keep fighting.
Man.
She said, fight for me, baby. Can you do this for me? Do this for your son. Do this for your legacy.
Shouts out to the wifey.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Mwah. Mercy. Dawn. Yeah, man. So So she has been, uh, man, so much to me, bro. Uh, the you know, my second wife, man. It's like I don't know. Anytime you go through like a divorce, to like speaking of the first one, anytime you go through a divorce or something like that, it's no right person here or right person there, or who was right, who was wrong. All parties, both parties lose, and especially if they had children,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, my life had broke down to a point where I lost everything, Rollo.
Mm-hmm.
The wife, the car, the house, the bank account, I was jobless, homeless, penniless, educationless, because my cool ass stopped going to school at, the ninth grade. I got my schedule at the front door and walked straight out the back door and, just hung out in the back of the Everett at Cody High. And,
Cody High.
we would come in between classes and battle different rap crews.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Back in Cody High back then, man. And yeah, but I know I'm all over the
No,
place, man. But
I hear you, man. It's due to unfortunate circumstances, you had to slow down with
yeah,
everything.
absolutely.
You
Everything
know.
had to come to a halt, man. And I had to deal and come to a realization, man. See, it's something else, man, when you come to the realization and you find out that everything that you've been taught has been a lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to like father. You know what I'm saying? It's like or knowing your father and not communicating with him, not communicating with you, or not giving the damn want to communicate with you. And you
Okay.
kind of figure, well, damn, what did I do? Or figuring this something well, maybe you ain't a cool enough kid,
All right.
or maybe and kids tend to carry that type of burden with them, and those type of insecurities, man. And I was one of those kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Coming up, and that's what the project leans into as well, man. And through it all, you know what I'm saying, it was like when you going through certain things, you be like, well, God, why me?
Mm-hmm.
Why you? Because I done made a turn in my life, man, where I ain't out here, I ain't on the block, I ain't got no trap houses nowhere through Dexter,
No doubt.
nowhere through Linwood. you know uh I'm a what they call a productive member
Of
of
society.
society today. You know what I'm saying? I'm a taxpayer.
Yes, sir.
I'm a married man. I remarried. You know,
You cleaned
a
it up.
guy gave. I done cleaned it up, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I could sit up here and flex, right? But the biggest flex is the like my man Payroll say, is the things I ain't haven't spoke on
Right.
or shown.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But God has totally rebuilt my life, man, from home ownership, the new cars, the in the driveways,
Mm-hmm.
5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, crib, and you know what I'm saying? A
Ain't it a
couple new
blessing?
cars out in the driveway. And I'm talking about from being jobless, homeless, paying credit score off the chain, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing but his grace and mercy,
No doubt.
you know.
That's right.
And I gotta give it up to him, shout out to Great I Am. You dig?
Indeed.
For rebuilding everything, from rebuilding every aspect of my life back, you know,
That's right. That's right.
everything, man. So I'm a whole man today, man.
That's a great
New
thing.
perspective on life,
That's right. That's
every
right.
day is beautiful.
Even more so than it was, because you had already made the 360, like you were saying,
Yeah, yeah,
and then that happened. So it was like the icing on the cake for you.
yeah. Yep. A lot of the purpose of redoing and me doing the music to the project as well was when we did the music when I was 15 years old, we didn't have the rights to it.
Okay.
We didn't get paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you familiar with the after a certain amount of time, the 30-year, 35-year, whatever it is, rule where artists can reclaim their music.
Okay. No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so you got to do your own research on it or what have you. But like my man Joe Rizzo would say, shout out to Joe Rizzo.
Joe
The game
Rizzo.
is to be sold, not told.
You dig? Joe,
Joe, what up, though,
what up,
Rizzo?
though?
So Rizzo be like, man, these niggas Detroit disrespectful, man. These niggas won't give
Man,
me my dope, nigga. They know I
he
started
doing
this
his thing
gangster
right now.
shit through here.
He doing this stuff this right
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm. He done switch lanes, man, and that's a beautiful thing. If I'm not mistaken, he's doing soul, hip hop, soul, country, or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, it ain't no country. It's
Nah,
Southern soul.
soul or blues, something to
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
effect.
yeah. Shout out to Joe Rizzo,
Yep, shout
my
out,
god brother Joe Rizzo.
big fan.
Yeah,
So the project is coming out. The movie is coming out.
yeah, and that's why we did. That's why I apologize. I lost my train of thought, but
Mm.
that's why I wanted to put the music together out as well, so we can recoup those masters.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of what is made off of it, it's mine.
That's right.
And I want it, Rollo.
Yeah.
Give me
Now,
my. I don't need you
not
to
now,
hold
but
on to
right
nothing
now.
that's mine. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Really though.
Yes, sir.
Really though, man. So we had to write that situation, man, and appreciate all those guys that helped us on that. And we made sure them cats got credit and, you know, distributed that those credits the proper way.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. My bad, man.
Jay Will, what up though?
Jay Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, the producer Jay Will.
You
Jay
did.
Will as well. My bad. Jay Will was on the project as well. Very helpful through that whole project as well, man. Shout out to Bright Mo and all them cats through there, man. Was a big. I don't know how I miss Jay Will, but I'm glad you mentioned his name, man. Yeah,
man.
that's my cat.
You already know.
Really though.
So the album is out.
Yeah.
Relapse to Rhapsody.
Relapse to Rhapsody.
Check that out.
Yup.
Tap in, family.
Tap in. You could tap in with me throughout of course the IG Swanee Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? And all that information will run through there. But now everything is running through. Since God has brought me through that cancer and all of that, and I don't use the word remission and all of that because I don't have it. Mm-hmm. It's gone. I don't look for it to be revisited. That's you understand what I'm saying, Rello?
Yes, sir.
It's gone. So it's I don't even want to say history because I mean that I don't want to get all deep, man. But it's gone. But when God take you through something traumatic like that, let me keep the focus on myself. God took me through something traumatic, and I feel obligated to help other individuals that has been diagnosed, their families, offer them support. However, they need support like it was given to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because individuals definitely helped us through the process, and even with insurance.
And with that, that's why you got
even with having insurance
foundation.
That's why we established the nonprofit organization called Mercy vs. Cancer. Okay. All of it ran together. And you know, you can email mercyvscancer@gmail.com as well. And you can email us individuals that may be affected, diagnosed, individuals that even may be recovering, because of what a lot of individuals don't know also, Rollo, it's a lot that goes into the recovery process after going through that treatment, chemotherapy or radiation or whatever the treatment may be to make you whole again. But you can also reach me. Another outlet is at Dewan Davis. That's my other alias.
Okay.
You know, DWANDAVIS. You dig?
Yes,
And that's
sir.
on Facebook.
Yes,
You
sir.
dig? So, you know, can I want to get off, bro, but can I just tell the story real
Go
quick?
ahead. Go ahead.
Mercy. I'm coming from the gun range a couple weeks ago, right? And I'm not really thinking of not really thinking, man. And I'm just I got my firearm on me, right? My wife, my son with me. We at the mall. They're in Macy's. It's these sneakers I want, right? So I tell them to hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going from Foot Locker to Champs and this other store, right? To compare these prices. You know what I'm saying? Because they all got the same sneakers, but all the stores had different prices.
That's right.
Right? So I'm walking up the mall, you know, I'm walking up there, I'm trying to get there, and somebody say, Swanee, Swanee, Swanee. I turn around, and I'm not gonna say the name, but when I see her, it's not like she an enemy, but she was with my man that died, my partner, you dig? And she been dodging me for years. You know, all we was trying to do was get a story of what happened. What? No response. So, and all of a sudden, she happened to see me out and won't acknowledge me. So when I see her, I'm feeling the temperature, the vibe, right? Cause she with another guy too, and I don't know, man. It just what was really hitting. No, here go what the really strange part was. I piece her out real quick. Oh, good to see you, such and such, or whatever. Oh, this is such and such and such. Okay, good to meet you. And I go to walking. And as I walk, I'm like 10, 15 steps away. I hear somebody call me again. Hey, Swarty, Swarty. And the nigga running up. You know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, here we go. You dig? Here we go. So he like, but it was on some weird type stuff, bro. He was like, hey, I'm such and such. And you know, my people stayed over there on Linwood, such and such. You remember such and such and such? And I'm such and such. And I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, what? I like, dog. And I see he like a fan, though. You know what I'm saying? Rollo, and I had to really fill it out though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done did some shit, Rollo.
From
listen, man, I ain't always been a church boy, Rollo. It depends on what name you call me from, that it's gonna send my mind back to that, if that makes sense. That alias.
No doubt.
Or what frame of mind I was in when, you know, D-Boy, D-Block, Diesel, when they was calling me Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Or DW on Finkel. What up, though, Pop? I appreciate you, though, man. Sitting down, chopping it up, using your platform to empower me.
I appreciate you, man. You know, putting some time to the side for me to come talk to me and the people.
Yeah.
You know, give them that information, especially for the Cancer Foundation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Mercy vs. Cancer, man. Mercy vs. Cancer. And you can pull that up. And we should be the only individual. It is a nonprofit, like I say, and any contributions that may be given unto mercy versus cancel is tax deductible. You can, you know what I'm saying, get
No doubt.
tax credit for that when you file your taxes or what have you. You know, we not doing business in the alleys no more, Rollo.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
Long way from it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a you know, you get tax credit for contributing
Mm-hmm.
to the fund, you know. And a lot of times I heard somebody say, one of them, I'm looking at an interview, my man say, no, it was trick. He was saying, what was it, trick? I don't know who it was, but whoever the interview I was watching say, yeah, niggas go here and there and do this and that and throw thousands and go up in there and clubs by thousands,
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of dollars of champagne,
Yep.
bottles of liquor, throw money to strippers, and you know, just waste funds. But you ask them to donate to a cause, a worthy cause that's going to help individuals. And the best thing that I was done for me, man, was uh, somebody to come along and assist financially in my family when I was going through that treatment and I couldn't work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, I could really concentrate on recovering, on my health. You know what I'm saying? Can you
Yeah.
imagine being affected like that, and you got bills to be paid, you got, you know, wife, you got kids, you got, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
regular expense of waking up.
I could only imagine, man. It's
Yeah. So we're gonna fill in the gaps and do what we can do. Will we change the world? Absolutely.
absolutely,
I know some people say, nah, I ain't
absolutely.
gonna change. What Pac say? I may not change the world, but God doggone, I'm gonna be the spark that started.
That's right.
We
Serve,
we could
serve your,
change it
serve
though.
your, serve your purpose.
Yeah, man. We gonna do our part. Put it
That's
like
right.
that.
That's
We gonna
right,
do our
man.
part, man.
That's
So
right.
yeah, that's what we at with it, man.
Understanding you got one is important.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And riding that purpose out. You dig?
That's
Riding that
right.
purpose out, because God didn't just save me for me, but He saved me to be a witness, you know,
No
to
doubt.
have a testimony, you know, to let somebody know that it's possible that He can save you too,
That's right.
from whatever it is, you know, because I done lived several lives. I done reinvented myself several different times. Well, these cats know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you know,
that's
man.
where all the names
Come
come
on,
from.
man. Yeah, man.
Them all
Did I
like
miss
them all
one or
like
two
like
of them
like
though?
different personalities, you
I
know.
know, man. I could switch up. It's the corporate guy as well. You know, I had the corporate
A couple of
vocabulary.
them guys y'all don't want to meet.
Mercy. Mercy. So that's my new name as well, Mercy. That's
Mercy.
my
That's
other
that's it.
alias. My other alias is Mercy. If you don't know, most individuals kind of put it together. Most individuals call me Mercy. So that's why we went with Mercy versus Cancer.
That's right.
And it's a what do you call a metaphor, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, still dropping bars, Rollo. You dig?
That's right. SWAN Don.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you for coming, talking
Yeah,
to me and the
yeah,
people, real
really though,
people,
really
real
though. What up,
Detroit.
baby
You
girl?
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be back at y'all with another one. Till next time.
Yeah. Till next time.